I can hear him. I can hear him now.
I
Oh
got
my
my
god,
hat
he
on.
looks hideous.
Last
He
time
looks
I kept just
disgusting.
touching my hair all the time.
Devin,
Look
your
at Thomas's
hair is
background,
longer
dude.
than your
Thomas, you
penis.
should put a face cam on your videos because
Yeah,
that's
I
an actual
haven't.
fun
I
background.
got this. Honestly, like I've been so lazy recently. I haven't like recorded anything, and so like
All your
I've just been
videos
in
have
bed.
over 30 views.
I think like at this point maybe like almost close to 40.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
looking
I
at it
think
last night.
that video is like 39, and then the smallest one I think is 31.
Yeah, that's the most recent one or something.
And
Okay,
I have
we're gonna
yeah.
probably
Okay.
do Arrowverse, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, welcome to
Welcome.
the second episode
Another one
of
of
the About
our-
Blank podcast.
This time with 4 people.
We got 4
2.
people because they got out of bed this time
Uh-oh.
before noon. Last time it was 11:45. Now it's noon.
Yeah.
12:08 actually.
12:08. Jesus
12:08.
Christ. Okay, well, Arrowverse. I started
Arrowverse.
watching Stargirl last night.
I watched the
first
first
2
episode.
episodes.
I watched the first episode. I haven't watched the
haven't
second.
gotten around to watching
Yeah, the
it.
third
third
one came
one
out
last
yesterday,
night.
right? Yeah, third
Yeah,
one
are you
came
watching it
out
on
last night.
CW or are you watching it on
CW.
I
Yeah.
watched it
Yeah.
live last night because I had nothing better to do.
I don't
Yeah.
watch live TV.
I don't either.
Keep
I just
live
use the
TVs
CW for like everything.
seconds.
I think it's a good idea to like get a basis of like how much we've watched. So, fuck. Wait, actually, I was gonna write it down. Okay, so I watched all of
You have
Arrow,
notes.
all of Flash. Pretty much like I have watched everything on Supergirl except like the last 6 episodes. I've watched like half the last season of Legends of Tomorrow, but like
I really like Legends of Tomorrow. That's my favorite.
it's gotten like kind of weird though.
It
It's
has.
like
Well,
ever
all of
since
them
like
have.
Hell
Same
and
with
shit.
like
Like
Flash.
yeah,
Because like I watched
I don't
the Flash
know
up to like season
what
4 or 5, and then it just gets repetitive. Oh, Ryan, that Chromebook
Ryan
audio.
just got
buddy.
turned into a cyborg.
Oh.
fucking like, but like Flash, I feel like they're trying too hard. Like you know.
Yeah, it
Like-
just gets and the same with Arrow. It just gets really like repetitive, and then also just strange.
Ooh.
Yeah, like season
Yeah.
7 of Arrow was horrible, but like a lot of people say that like season 6 had like Ricardo Diaz as the villain. Everybody like shits on him, but like I kind of liked him. The fact that like he was like actually like a tough villain to beat, and he was just a dude with a gun. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, like I think that's kind
I
of
don't
cool.
remember much about any of it.
Flash, I have your weakness here, a fucking gun. You're gonna have to bleep that out so we don't get demonetized. He just shoots Flash
Nah.
in the ankle. Can't run now.
We can't get demonetized if we have no monetization.
That is
Yeah,
true.
boom.
Big brain.
As soon as I say that, Andrews is gonna get an email from like
Yeah,
Lit Mobile.
It's gonna be like we
It's
want
gonna
to
be Raid
monetize.
Shadow Legends coming in. We'd like
Hey,
to
Art of
Shadow
Conquest.
Legends.
Yeah, this video is
Yeah.
sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Download for free now on the App Store and Google Play.
Have we actually
Not.
played it? No.
No,
Do we plan
no.
to?
I don't
I
think
downloaded
anybody's
Raid
played
Shadow
it. I don't think
Legends.
anybody's
I
played it.
downloaded it because I was a little weeb and I was like, oh, free stuff, and it was awful. It was god awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that
Now
out.
we're never gonna be able to get an ad because we said Raid Shadow Legends is god awful. I'm gonna have to take down this whole podcast because they're gonna
We're
blackmail
gonna
us.
start it all over again. Raid Shadow Legends has been insulted, therefore no money.
But honestly,
Ryan,
like
are
I
you,
think that like,
frozen?
but I think he's just kind of dead inside.
Bro, are you okay, Ryan? Are you
Ryan
just,
kind
like-
of. I feel like
he's just completely frozen.
I can't see him on the camera phone. How do I work?
Do you
it?
have
Oh,
like an actual
go.
webcam, Thomas, or is that your computer
Yeah.
webcam?
I wish I would show you, but like I'm using
Yeah.
it. But it's like a little camera thingy that like my monitor doesn't have one, so I just had to like plop it on top.
I feel like I
Yeah.
need a hat because Anders is wearing one, and I want a hat.
I only
too.
put a hat on because my hair kept getting in my face last time. It's a Life is
Mhm.
Good hat, by the way. I love Life is Good.
I have a foam finger in my room. Oh, it's just gone.
Oh,
it's
there's
gone.
Ryan.
Ryan.
There's a little
Can you
bit.
hear me now?
Oh, yeah. We
Oh,
can hear
there
you
we
now.
go. We can see him now.
Okay.
That's great.
Okay.
I put in my
Yeah.
AirPods.
You had 4
Yeah, that's a
minutes
good
of
idea.
brief nothing.
Okay, so like, what was your guys? Okay, let's go through like you guys' favorite villains of all of like. Well, why is my screen doing? All of the seasons of like everything. Like,
Okay.
That's a
Have you guys
tough
watched
one.
Black Lightning? Have you guys watched?
No,
Black
that's like the
Lightning?
one I haven't watched.
Black Lightning's
that-
actually pretty good. It's pretty good.
I heard from my dad it was absolute dog crap.
Well, no, like the dude, the main character, he's like 50 or whatever, but like he's like really like a chill dude. Like he's nice.
I know
Like-
about Black Lightning. I figured it'd be my civic duty to throw
Your
about.
civic duty.
This is Devin's specialty.
This is my specialty. I actually haven't watched that many CW stuff, but I've kept up on like what's been happening. Like I know
Yeah.
about
Well,
Earth X, Crisis on
Yeah,
Infinite Earths,
yeah, Crisis on Infinite Earths. That's what we were talking
Martian
about yesterday.
Manhunter is a thing.
I remember watching the Crisis on Infinite Earth stuff, like because they
Yeah.
always do the
Something.
crossover stuff, right? They had like
Yeah.
a
There's a lot
crossover
of
Every year.
every like season, a year.
You know what
yeah.
I'm pissed about? Okay, Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose is no longer Batwoman. She resigned.
That is true. She quit after what was it, like 1 or 2
Didn't
seasons?
you like break her
One,
back?
only one. No, she
It
didn't.
was
She
only one
almost. She was
season.
like near paralyzed, like from a stunt. But she said it's not from
Oh.
that. She didn't like the atmosphere or whatever, which I don't blame her. Like the show's kind of boring.
That is true. Batwoman.
How many,
you have
like-
Batwoman before Batman? I don't think that's how you live.
How many actual
Breaking
Arrowverse shows are there?
Okay, so there's
Legends of
Batwoman.
Tomorrow,
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow,
Flash,
Batwoman, Flash, Arrow, Black Lightning,
Batman.
Arrow.
You already said Arrow.
Lucifer.
Got two
Lucifer.
Arrow shows.
Lucifer is classified in that universe now. I mean, there's a shit ton. Swamp Thing, Stargirl.
Oh yeah, Swamp Thing I heard was good, but
I,
only
I've
Supergirl.
never watched it. Oh yeah, Supergirl.
Supergirl is a thing.
I think. Oh well, yeah. Technically, like Superman and Lois is going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Arrow and the Canaries are
Titan
going to be a
is not
thing.
in Arrow.
Titans.
There's-
Titans a DC TV show.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
technically-
Stargirl in CW was that?
Stargirl's in Earth 2. So
Okay.
like all the characters, most of the main characters on Earth Prime, except like Swamp Thing, Swamp Thing, Stargirl, and
Rest
other
in
people.
peace, Swamp
Yeah,
Thing.
but like,
only one good season.
but like,
just shut down.
they're all on Earth
Georgia.
Prime, and the people on Earth Prime don't know that there's another Earth. They think like they're the only Earth, but there's
Okay,
like
so
Earth-
then what's the Flash on? Because the Flash people, they
Prime.
know that there's but they know there's multiple Earths because they've taken
Yeah.
in.
but like nobody else knows that. Like I
Okay,
think they
yeah.
like
It's
think
gonna
that's
be
general
weird.
knowledge.
It's gonna,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be weird. You know how the Flash crossed over with the DCEU Flash, and that's Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
It's going to be
That was
weird
cool.
if he gets fired
was
for
cool.
choking that one person. It's going to be a completely different Flash now.
Is that what he got fired for? I didn't notice that. I thought
don't-
like
I
I
don't know
didn't
if he
hear what he
actually
got fired for.
fired.
Or like
Did he- but-
at least thinking about.
A video of
Yeah.
him choking some fan came out a while ago, and
What
I'm
on
pretty sure
earth?
he got fired for that.
Why are famous people so stupid? They think they're invincible.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he is playing a
Oh
superhero.
man.
Oh, he was. He also played that one weird, ugly dude in Fantastic Beasts.
Do you think
Superman.
Marvel is ever gonna like be able to have the pure amount of shows that DC has, or do you think they're just gonna focus on movies? Because obviously, like
No.
Marvel has
No.
Agents of Shield,
That's a good
and they've
question.
had
Yeah.
like some other shows that go like 1 to 2 seasons. You can find them on Netflix and stuff. But other than
Yeah.
that, they really have no TV shows. I mean, they're working on some, right? They're working on
Yeah,
like
the Luke
Loki.
Cage.
What are those like the
Defenders
people in
and
the
all that.
streets called? Like the like what are like
The
street defenders?
Defenders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
All
weird.
of those. I don't know why. Like out of all the characters in the MCU, why choose those boring ass people? Like
Yeah, that was
Wow,
a
Yeah.
okay, I
Netflix show,
take
right?
offense to that. I like
Daredevil was good. I enjoyed Daredevil.
Daredevil was cool. Luke Cage is cool. I didn't watch Jessica Jones, and I heard Iron Fist was kind of awful.
I
but
watched Iron Fist.
I like
I liked
Defenders.
it.
I haven't
but
watched
all
any
of
of
those
those.
things,
It's
It's like it's only like 1 or 2 seasons max, or 3 max. But in
Y'all got
the Arrowverse, obviously, it's all interconnected and all that stuff.
so
Yeah.
I can't
think-
Yeah.
answer the
I
big
think
Marvel question.
Marvel shows it higher quality
Yeah,
than
but like
Arrowverse.
yeah.
But Arrowverse still should be given props for doing something that even
Well,
the
and the thing with the
DCEU
Arrowverse
couldn't
is like
do.
I don't like watching DC movies,
Yeah, I don't like watching DC movies.
but I'll watch
like
the
Shazam.
shows.
Shazam,
Shazam, okay, I watched Shazam. It
Wonder
was okay,
Woman.
but it's like
Aquaman was the
Shazam
only
wa-
good DCEU movie.
I
Changed
like
my mind.
Aquaman.
I
Aquaman's good.
will. I disliked Aquaman. I thought it was just it was painfully mediocre. I liked Wonder Woman. I thought that was funny. Not
I thought that was
funny. I thought it was
boring.
good.
The filter, like just the filter on the whole entire movie, is
That
just,
was
like boring and great.
I thought Shazam was actually pretty good. I actually laughed at some of the jokes in that one. And
Shazam
I
was
don't
okay.
laugh at anything.
Yeah,
And the
well, it's
soulless
just
tusk,
different.
apparent. Yeah.
I don't know.
So
It's like
the
the idea of like a
Marvel
kid being a superhero is kind of stupid. No offense to
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Okay.
What?
no,
Okay, so what actually happened with Spider-Man? Does Sony own Spider-Man, or is that
No.
So
That
they
whole thing-
decided
It's a
something?
good deal.
They decided to let him appear in MCU movies. Going
didn't he have like a
forward.
certain amount in his contract though? And like
Yeah, a certain
after
amount.
Endgame, he was done. or not
Okay.
Endgame, Far From Home,
They
or
just
whatever that one
revised
was.
it. It's
I think there was more after Far From Home.
Because it was supposed to be a
That one.
trilogy.
Sony is credited in all the movies. I think it's kind of something around the lines of Spider-Man can be an MCU and appear in MCU, be in MCU movies as long as Sony's part of the development.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, which means like that could mean like the Venom could be in the movie,
Yep.
which I like.
I think
That
that's
was
part of
something
the
I'm
issue
still
why they
confused
wanted
on.
some of it so they could integrate him into some of the Spider-Verse movies they have going on over there.
Like
Well,
Venom
that's the
2
thing.
could be with like, Spider-Man and Carnage or whatever, like fighting against Carnage, because like
Yeah,
Venom's kind of
Spider-Man and the
Because
Venom.
I don't know. I enjoyed the Marvel Spider-Man movies more than I enjoyed whatever they did
for
before that.
sure.
I like how we're
That is
talking
one of
about
the
the CW and we're
Anders-
slowly graduating.
Hey,
You guys-
you just go on a rant and you just
just
keep
go
going.
in.
And you
Yeah.
get something to talk
Anders,
about.
I'd like to
Me
give
and
you some
Devin
advice.
last week was
Yeah.
really bad.
It was
Like
just,
we started out
oh my
talking
gosh.
about the Rebels sequel, and then we got to talking about a 15-hour Broom Boy fan fiction. So it's like it's a really wide spectrum.
Yeah, it was. Like
Great
Anders, what you
fanfic.
said about liking Tom Holland Spider-Man would get you murdered on Instagram. Like all the
Honestly,
time.
he's the best Spider-Man.
That's all they argue about.
I
Is
agree with
Tobey
that.
Maguire the best? Is Andrew Garfield the best? Is
Andrew
Tom
Garfield
Holland
sucked
the
ass.
Tom Holland fits the role perfectly. He is a
Yeah.
not very big human. He's small. He's nerdy.
He's as tall as me. He's as tall as me, and I take
Yeah,
pride
not
in it.
very
Yeah, he's like
large
5'8",
human
5'7".
male.
Bruh. What on
He's
earth?
young. Unlike Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, they were way past high school age. While Tom Holland is like 21.
Well,
Just
Tom
Tobey
Holland's
Maguire,
still
like,
Spider-Man.
high school age, he
Here's
just
the thing with
looks
Spider-Man.
like he's
As the resident
He's
person
like
who owns
22.
about 15 Spider-Man comic books on the shelf out of you. Spider-Man gets his age changed in the comics like every 3 months. 1 month he's in high school, the other month he's in college, and the next month he's 50 years old and dead, only to be brought back like the next month.
Next
Yeah.
month,
So it
he's
fucking-
fucking like an 80-year-old with like
It's like
skeletons basement.
80-year-old Spider-Man swinging around in a modified like rocking chair, stopping the skeleton of Dr. Octopus.
Gotta take his arthritis pills before he goes out for the day.
Get me pictures of Spider-Man, says the robotic ghost of J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh my god.
Okay,
It's like
so-
that. What's that one Batman? What the fuck from Crisis? Like where he was like super old. You know, like
Yeah.
the what's, wasn't it like
Oh, you mean
99 or
Kingdom
whatever?
Come? Yeah,
Yeah, or was it
think
Kingdom
the-
Come?
I think that's the one you're talking
Wasn't
about.
Kingdom Come one? That was when Brandon
Which
Ruth was
one is-
Superman, right?
Let
Kingdom
me grab
Come.
my big book of.
Because like in the in the
Bookshelf
Crisis
fall
cross.
on Devin.
Yeah, but in the Crisis crossover, it was
Yeah,
shown that like, that one dude who voiced Batman in that cartoon. What's his name?
Oh, that's
The-
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, Kevin
That's-
Conroy. Well,
that's
like
not.
he wasn't.
I
Was it
gotta
Kingdom
forgot
Come
this book for
because
nothing.
Brandon Ruth was Kingdom Come Superman, and that Batman Kevin Conroy killed Superman on that Earth.
I don't know.
God,
Now
multiverse
I got
is so
the book for
confusing.
nothing. You wasted my time, Thomas. I will now have to get up and you have to look at me, put it back in my shelf.
You're
And
gonna
I'm
Devin
be
very
takes
getting
upset
5
about
minutes to
that.
get out of his chair.
I'm old and slow, and I can't get out of the chair without
Just like
my
80-year-old
arthritis.
Spider-Man.
Okay, so the whole thing with Marvel, like Marvel was doing 3 movies a year, right? At
Yeah,
least
now
they
they're done
were.
like they're like Black Widow's gonna be put back to November. Like, oh no, our sales like.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
they
know.
haven't had
Oh,
anything this
okay.
year, obviously. But it's like, are they only doing 1 movie this year? Then is it just gonna be Black
Depends on
Widow?
the room.
Weren't they talking about what's Eternals this
all
year
the
too?
TV shows.
Yeah,
They're doing all
I'm
the
excited
TV
for
shows this year.
Eternals.
Oh.
Falcon, Winter Soldier, and I think
She-Hulk.
Okay.
She-Hulk is going to be.
What's
I think,
the
in the
Moon
next
Knight?
Spider-Man
Moon
movie.
Knight. Wasn't there like the dude, the black guy Blade?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
that
black guy. The
So then,
black
like
guy that
Ryan,
hunts
all those
vampires.
TV shows are those gonna be Disney Plus then?
yes.
I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
I remember
So
hearing
I
those like
have it.
last summer.
Yeah.
You know what's
yeah.
curious with the whole TV show Marvel thing? So when Disney bought Marvel, it
Mhm.
became like it was a post the first Avengers, right? All the TV shows, it was before Shield came out or after Shield.
Alexa,
so
shut up.
Shield is now technically owned by a different part of Marvel and not by Disney. So that's why they haven't done the Infinity War crossover or any of the big Marvel stuff because they're not part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
On
They're-
Agents of Shield. Okay. And that's why it's still on ABC and not on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I thought ABC. I thought Disney
And
was.
that's why all
Disney owned
the
ABC.
that's why all the other shows
Yeah.
that are on Netflix are not on Disney Plus because they're on Netflix and part of Marvel Entertainment, not Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Well, I know Disney is like partnered with ESPN. Do they own ABC? Is that what you
I
guys
think they
said?
own.
I think
Yeah.
they own
They own
ABC. They do
Yeah.
own
Disney
ABC.
owns everything. Remember this.
Just
Remember this. This is very
They own
important
like
to your
60%
future.
of the movie business, which is crazy.
Yeah,
It's like, think of,
wacko.
like they own Pixar. Like Pixar is so much of the movie. I mean, like thinking, that's so weird. They have all these childhood movies, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
Coco.
Without
Mama
Disney,
Coco.
you don't have a childhood.
we watched Coco way too many times in Spanish class.
Honestly, like fucking, it made me like muy grande poco loco. That made no sense. Grande Largo look. I don't know. Fucking.
I
Mr.
never
Spanish
saw Poco
man.
Loco.
My cat is
Sounds
just
like
staring
a
at me right now.
taco
Just
truck,
Bring the cat to the camera.
Okay, I can
like
move my
Anders
camera.
did with his
Oh.
dog. All
Oh.
last one.
Hello, Cato. Well, yeah, my dog was out here, and every 5 minutes decided she wanted to go inside, and then 5 minutes later she decided she wanted to come back outside. She
We
was
should
just
probably
sitting by
get
the
back
door.
on track. Ryan looks like he's been shot. He's
No.
He has. That's the
trailer.
title of the podcast. Ryan got shot live.
New member gets shot.
Yeah. New member gets like fucking shot on the
Gets
spot.
massacred.
Obliterated.
Speaking of shot on spot, did you guys know that there's avocado cartels in Mexico?
Avocado to Mexico.
Avocado.
Yeah. So like basically there's avocado farms in Mexico, and the thing is like cartels, like drug cartel businesses buy into those because like it
They can
helps
smuggle
avocado
the drugs in avocado toast.
Yes, and it makes them like look like less sketchy, and also like the avocado business profits off of it because like there's nobody trying to like break in because you'll be shot on spot.
Yeah.
Like if you break
That's a
into an
perfect
avocado farm,
transition into our ad. Avocados to Mexico. Buy online at your local grocery store.
honestly, I'd love to
We
get sponsored
promise
by
they're not
avocado.
filled with cocaine this time.
Yeah, we promise they are not drug
Just fucking, like,
avocados.
Yeah.
We didn't
You
inject
open
them
them
with
up.
LSD to put on the toast.
Imagine how much cocaine you could put in an avocado though. Like that's
A
like
lot.
a decent
You
amount.
could put a
How would you
my
get it in the
microphone died.
avocado?
Well, no, like
How would you seal the avocado
Open
back
it,
up?
right? And then you see it.
Duct tape.
Fucking-
Use duct tape to seal the avocado
There's
back
nothing
up.
suspicious about avocados or duct tape on them.
Duct taped avocados. Go to the store, like you just see like a fucking like avocado wrapped in duct tape.
It's in black.
There's
duct tape,
nothing in it.
labeled perfectly normal avocado.
You could like like those stupid videos where like the people like have the chair and then they like dump like the shit ton of like sunflower seeds in it and then they like sand it and then make it
I've
look like
never
normal.
seen that.
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah,
Thomas.
it's like somebody like hides like a single quarter in like a desk, but like they put it like in the
don't know.
carrot and then they like put the carrot like in a cucumber and then they put more sunflower seeds in it and then they put the cucumber like in a chair and then
Oh
they
my
like
God.
sunflower seeds on it, so like it makes it look like the chair is like normal, but it has like a cucumber with a carrot with a quarter in it.
So it looks like nothing is there.
Yeah,
It's
the
weird.
perfect plan. We went from talking about the DC TV universe to Marvel to drug-filled avocados. What's up next? Are we going to talk about any more
I was gonna say,
vegetables?
if something pops in your mind, literally just spit it out and we'll just rant about it because it's like
Okay,
no
but
one
like
ever watches these things. I just put them into clips and then
back
easy.
back to the
Topic at
fucking
hand.
DC TV. Okay, back to not DC TV. That's different. CW. So like,
DCTV.
what are your guys like in the whole entire Arrowverse? What's your guys' 3 top favorite villains and like 3 least favorite villains?
I got this. 3 favorite. I can name them right now. Damien Dark, not in any order. Damien Dark, Bart Thawne.
But like Damien Dark in Legends or Arrow?
Both.
Yes.
He's good in both.
Because
Damien Dark
I think he's better than in Arrow or Legends, not
he is
Arrow.
better in Arrow, but he's
He's
good
like
in
scary in Arrow.
Spooky.
Damien
actually
Dark is
intimidating.
one of the best villains in the Arrowverse, and you will not change my mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with oh, this is hard. I'm gonna have to go with Zoom instead of Reverse Slash because like Reverse Slash or Zoom is like a lot more intimidating. And then Deathstroke and
Ooh, Deathstroke was good.
what's his name? Adrian Chase. Adrian Chase was a good villain. He,
Mine
like,
are
All I
actually
can think
posed
about
a
is
threat.
Zoom. I don't know why the only person I can think about is Zoom. And then the earboard Thrawn or whatever.
Earbud, Dwayne.
Yeah, that one.
Mine is whoever does the CG for any of the CW shows. I feel like they overall deserve jail time
No,
for how bad
CG
it can be
for
at times.
Supergirl. CG for
CG for
Supergirl
Supergirl is
sucks.
just awful.
It's so bad.
It is the
yeah.
worst.
Even though that's like the
Lock
most
them up.
popular show.
Put him in the Arkham Asylum
Thomas.
for those who can't do CG.
Yeah, Supergirl had on their first episode, they had like 12.5 million views on the pilot episode, compared to Arrow, which had like 7, and
Wow,
Flash had like 6 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on
I stopped
ABC though.
watching Arrow like on Netflix around season 3 because it got really.
Yeah, I stopped at like season 5 and stuff. There's so many shows. It's just so hard to keep watching stuff.
It is.
You just
Yes,
get.
like especially on the CW app because like you have to go through all the ads. You don't really want to
Yeah.
go through the ads, and it's
Yeah.
like they come
That's
up
why I
every
just
week.
pirated them. I just pirate them off of.
Well, there's a way like on the CW app if you want to like skip the ads. Basically, like you know how there's like 5 ads. It works on phone, and once you get to that ad, you want to like get rid of it, close out the memory of it, and then why is my camera shaking? And then you like you go back in the app, hit
intensity of
continue.
your explanation is shaking the camera.
Yeah, like so you get rid of the memory, you close out the ad, then you go back in, hit continue, and then there's no more ad.
Yeah.
You just skip
Ad
like
be
3 minutes
gone.
worth of ads.
Okay, and that is a podcast clip right there. I'm gonna get an easy 10 views from that, Thomas. Thank you
Easy
very
10
much.
views. It's a tutorial.
Why did I get a friend request from Epic Games? Ew.
That's gross.
No,
On
Epic
what?
Games is only good for the good free the one good free game they've released in the past.
GTA.
Fucking GTA.
Why did they release GTA for free? What was the reason?
I don't
Because they
know.
do like
Because-
free. They've been doing free game weeks like for a long time. Except they just did
Okay.
GTA today.
I'm planning on getting a PC at the end of the summer, so I copped it as soon as I saw that it was free.
How did you cop
Yeah.
it?
You already
just, like,
have it on Xbox.
I have an
Why do you
Epic
really want
Games
it
account,
for
so I just
PC?
went
So you
and
like
bought it.
downloaded it? Or purchased
I didn't
it?
download it. I purchased it for free.
Purchased it for free.
I didn't
I'm kinda like- I
pirate
kinda
it.
like
just
what-
bought it for free.
I kind of
on
want
the
to like
website.
include my mic in this, but like I also kind of don't. I haven't really
It's
done
kind of hot.
much with.
It's
It
spicy.
shows that you're a professional.
Yeah,
it
you
shows that I'm
actually
professional.
have like.
My
So you're
mic
gonna
just
do a
died.
face
I'll
cam
build
with
it.
your channel?
I think I might like. I mean, I kind of. I don't know if I should just put like the straight up face cam or like a border around the face cam. Like that's gonna be even harder. But I
Yeah.
think I can do it
Interesting.
because with OBS you can like easily like I could layer my face on top of like my
Yeah.
video.
Well, yeah, I've tried messing with OBS and stuff, but when you
Yeah.
try messing with it on a laptop,
My
Oh,
AirPods
yeah.
died because Apple can't make battery life for shit.
Yeah, but like I think you can insert images too. So like I have to
Yeah.
figure out like what size I want for the like I have to fiddle faddle with like the size.
uh-huh.
But yeah.
We really don't have like any direction in this one. I love
No.
it.
No.
No, we don't. And that's what
With the
makes
Star
it.
Wars one, we kind of stuck to Star Wars most of the
Well, I
time.
mean,
it's
With
kinda-
the
it's
podcast, but I mean,
The podcast is Name About Blank, so like it could.
yeah, it's like literally talk about whatever the heck we want. And whatever's
is
the
only
most
the second
interesting,
one.
that'll be the title.
At the moment, at the microsecond of our attention span.
Well, a bunch of Generation Z, so it's like we have, what, is it like a 7-second attention span? That's what the average attention span is for our generation.
That's how long I last in bed.
Oh, Devin.
That was a sex joke. Innuendo.
Really, Devin?
Wait, hold on.
Innuendo.
Alexa, what is the average attention span of a Generation Z child?
Here's something I found on reference.com. According to KidGrow, the attention span of a child teen who is actively trying to pay attention is 3 to 5 minutes for every year of the child's age.
That's I
3
heard
to 5,
minutes.
yeah.
That's longer than
Alexa,
7
3
seconds.
to 5 minutes? There's no way
Per
that's
year.
true.
So for me, like, what is that?
Math.
That's either 45
18.
minutes or 45
can't do
minutes or
I'm not good at
75.
math. I'm good at pop culture.
There is no way that's
And-
true. Look at TikTok. Oh my
See,
God.
no, because I still hate TikTok. It's the worst website.
That's
No,
what
it's
everybody
not.
says until they get it. That's what everybody says
Yeah.
until they download it.
Yeah.
And then they like spend like 8 hours on it and they're like, damn, this is kind of good.
I disagree.
I get bored of it. Like every like month, I'll be like, "Oh, TikTok, this is amazing," and then I'll just scroll through stuff, and then I get bored. Oh, are
Ryan-
You see,
beatboxing,
Ryan is
Come on,
being-
Roboto,
being-
Mr.
Bop,
Roboto.
bop, bop.
He's being
Beatbox.
taken over by Brainiac. He is now the white version of Cyborg from Teen Titans.
Fucking-
Wait, that was like the stupid animated show on Cartoon Network, right? Oh.
Yes, Ryan. Thank you. I understood
Thank you
the
for your
sequence
input.
of the zeros and ones. I got it. I got it locked down, Ryan. I
I
know
should like
your point.
montage Ryan's like laggy voice into a song.
That's
You
funny because he's frozen his face though, like right now.
He looks just
Like-
like very intensely focusing on something just out of frame.
What is he doing? Oh my god.
The Borg cube from Star Trek. I think his house got assimilated by it.
Okay, but we never talked about the worst villains in the CW.
The
okay,
worst.
The biggest snowflakes.
Based off of what I've seen,
Emiko
Tommy,
Queen.
who?
Emiko Queen. The season 7 Arrow.
Oh,
his
okay.
sister.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. Okay.
Horrible. You don't need to.
Yeah.
You're not missing out on much.
I'm trying to. Fucking what's his name? Cicada. Season
Sounds
5.
like a bug.
That was
yeah.
Flash, right? That was Flash.
Yeah. The dude with like the quirky dagger or whatever. Like that was not fun.
Yeah.
That sounds like someone you just like. One of the like condiment king. That's what that Cicada sounds like.
He was kind of
King is a real villain.
He was like kind of a scary villain. Like, I mean, he actually kind of posed a threat because like his dagger, whenever you were near it, like metahuman powers were off. But like whenever he was damaged, he would just like fucking like launch into the sky. Like he'd like fucking beam up. I don't know. Like
just imagine.
No. Like his fucking quads should have been like massive because you should see how high in the sky he can jump. Fucking like.
I'm gonna Google this on my computer, which I always keep handy for these podcasts.
You'll see Devin's nice little fingers. Like
you get to see my fat fingers. Flash season.
Also,
5 villain.
Rain from Supergirl sucks too.
She was so underwhelming.
Oh my god,
he could have made that character so much better.
But do you know who is a really good character too? Is Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
like just as a character in general.
I think that whole arc between Lena, Kara, Supergirl, and Lex was kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How that all developed and turned into hate. And
honestly, before season 5, I thought they were gonna like date, fucking Lena and Kara. At this point, I swear to God.
Ryan's
be happy with that. Yeah.
He's just oh god, he's phasing out of the
joke.
You see the smile just open up on his face.
The laggy
I'm looking
smile.
at Cicada.
Yeah, it's real slow.
I'm looking at the costume. He looks ridiculous.
Yeah,
like, not
the
even
reason
cool.
why they call him Cicada is because he has like a respirator or whatever that like sounds like a cicada.
That is
Speaking of those, there's like 20 trillion of those that come out soon. So that's fun.
Have you guys seen Deadpool? Both of them.
I've seen both Deadpool movies.
I've seen the kid version of 2.
Okay, like Thomas is now.
If you want to hear some sad news, there's a rumor that Marvel could turn Deadpool into a PG-13 character.
Well, actually,
he was a PG-13 character, and he's like kind of funny though. It's like still funny as a PG-13 character.
That is, I feel like they could still make.
What would Deadpool do though in Marvel? Like, how would you interpret Deadpool?
I'd interpret it since they can use the fourth wall here to be funny. Yeah. Like interpreting it as Deadpool now has to actively censor himself. Mm-hmm. And PG movies always get away with one F-bomb. Dark Phoenix had it at the most random point in the movie. I'm sure they'll allow it for Deadpool. Yeah. I feel like they're going to use that for something.
For a PG-13, you're allowed to say it once.
Yeah, but I don't think a Marvel movie has ever had that before, though.
Nope.
That is true. Really,
they almost did at the ending scene with Samuel L. Jackson.
That is true.
What the fuck?
Sam Jackson has been quoted on saying the F word many times. It's his favorite word.
Yeah, my mom hates him as an actor because she says he always plays the same role in every movie.
That is
yeah, I see that.
Like I mean, like it's not like his role; it's the same.
I was leaning back in my chair to ponder the great mystery of what Sam Jackson does.
So, what do you guys think
X-Men
do? Is X-Men part of Marvel?
X-Men
are technically part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it will not happen for another year or two.
I'm mad that Fantastic Four can't witness Iron Man. Like Iron Man and X-Men or Fantastic Four, that would be so much better. Like
Fantastic. We need 5.
I'd love to see John Krasinski as the lead, what's his face.
I wouldn't mind John Krasinski.
If John Krasinski isn't Mr. Fantastic, I'm not watching the movie.
Yeah, he'd be good.
He would be good at it. There's going to be a lot of people making Office references, and I'm going to smack them with a rolled-up comic book. But
who would you cast as the Thing in Flaming Torch?
Chris Evans.
The Rock.
I want Chris Evans to come back as the
The
Human
Rock.
Torch.
The Rock, but like The Rock, like he's like
The Rock as a rock.
Yes.
He's not. No.
Yes.
Here's the thing. The
But, like,
Rock,
Yes.
the thing isn't like
he's
that
not
intelligent
Jewish
though.
enough. That's the thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't mean this like Ben Grimm, the guy who plays the Thing, is Jewish. So I propose Jerry Seinfeld from the hit 90s sitcom Seinfeld plays
hit
Ben
90s
Grimm.
sitcom.
Or like what's the fat guy from Seinfeld? You know, like the fucking
George is it George Costanza?
I think
George
so, I think-
Costanza plays the Thing in the new MCU.
Danny
Fantastic
DeVito.
Four
Danny
movies.
DeVito plays the Thing.
Bro, imagine that. Just a bunch of like stupid like comedians playing a bunch of. That would actually be a fun movie to
That
watch.
would be a
like,
really
Yeah.
funny
but a
movie.
bunch
I'd
of
watch that.
comedians.
Yeah, but
watch
like, who would you? What about the Flaming Torch? Like, I don't want Michael. I don't want
Kramer.
Michael B. Jordan. Michael B.
Kramer.
Jordan sucked. Chris Evans, like,
Kramer.
you can't do that because then
Yes,
you'd
you
have to have
can.
like multiverse. But like, then you'd have to like talk about the
you could
multiverse.
You could just pretend the actor's name was like Briss Bevins instead of Chris
No.
Evans. Give
So
him
like,
a
you know,
fake
isn't there like the
mustache.
multiverse now in MCU? Because like then you could say like to introduce Fantastic Four, they're like from another Earth, and then like because of like the snap or whatever, then that brought like
Yeah,
energy.
they-
So then when
they
it came
bring
over to this
in
Earth, they came over
The
to
new
this Earth to like
multiverse, where
investigate.
it's just the cast.
Yeah.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Then you could lead into a Spider-Man. Like that's the next Spider-Man movie. Like,
Into
Do
the
you
Spider-Verse.
think that
Yeah.
you think that we'll ever have something in Marvel, like that takes place in that 5 years after the snap? Like, do you think we'll have
Yeah.
any shows based
Yeah,
in that?
I
And like
feel
movies
like-
based in that?
Maybe.
I feel like a Ronin TV series could go really well there.
Honestly, like it was a smart idea to make it like 5 years later because at this
Yeah.
point,
Well,
like they're not going to get there until like 5 years later.
Yeah.
But they're not making any movies. I mean, I think Eternals
It's
is
all
coming
gonna
out.
The
be, it's all
Turtles,
gonna
the
be
Teenage
separate from the
Mutant
main
Turtles.
MCU.
Just like a
The
fucking like
Teenage
group.
Mutant Ninja
Well,
Turtles
it's like a
go
group
into
of like
the MCU.
group of like 3 turtles just like chilling. Well, I would like to watch that like a 2-hour
watch
movie of just
that.
turtles walking around,
Dude,
finding
watch
like
Teenage
random
Mutant
stuff and
Ninja
like
Turtles.
leaving.
Teenage
No,
Mutant
by
Ninja
Disney.
Turtles.
not teenage,
No,
not
they're
teenage Mutant Ninja
literally
Turtles.
just turtles, right?
Just turtles.
Just turtles.
No, the movie
Walking-
Turbo. Do you remember the movie Turbo with the scales?
Yeah.
But with
Yeah.
turtles.
Turtle.
You got a bunch
bow.
of turtle racings. Yeah,
Turtle-
turtles. I don't know.
Turtle boat. Turtle
I
boat.
like
Turtle
Make it,
boat.
make
Turtle
it the
boat.
new make it the new Fast and Furious movie. Why not? People would still watch that.
Fuck.
Are they making
Fat-
a new one of that movie?
Fast and
Yes,
Tortoise.
they're making a
Live
9.
action Mario Kart.
Live action. Like,
What the
just fucking like you sound like the shell and they just like fucking explode. It's like all their like organs
Oh
just
my
like
God. That's what they make the new Fantastic. Not Fantastic. Fantastic Furious crossover.
Fantastic.
Ben
Furious.
Grimm, Danny DeVito driving a Mario Kart to fight Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
like Dwayne's like Bowser and Danny DeVito's like Mario or like no baby Mario. Danny DeVito's band.
We need a video game MCU with Danny DeVito playing Mario and someone else playing Luigi. And
We need a video game MCU with Danny DeVito playing Mario. That's like
Mario
like,
Kart Universe.
Who's
Mario
Princess
Kart
Peach if
Universe.
Danny DeVito's Mario?
who's a funny female?
No one.
No one.
That's
I knew
a
you were
good
gonna
joke,
make that joke.
Devin.
I knew you were gonna make that joke. I knew it. Oh,
Amy Schumer. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Amy
I know
Schumer,
you're
Danny
joking.
DeVito.
You guys know who would be like a really, really good flaming torch is
the
Robbie
flaming
Amell.
torch. I
Robbie
think you mean
Amell.
Human Torch.
Fuck off.
Flame
Robbie
off.
Yo, imagine like you say that to like your dick to get hard. Like, flame on.
Flame on. My crotch is on fire.
Flame on, and then it just.
Okay, but like Robbie Amell though. Robbie Amell, like he played Firestorm on Flash. I think he could be like okay.
Yeah, I've already played one person who's constantly on fire.
He's already played a lit person.
I kind of
No,
just light
but in all
myself on fire
seriousness,
now.
The Rock. The
I
Rock.
light my.
But like The Rock
As
is too
the
intelligent to play the thing.
But he's funny. He could make the role funny.
But like the thing is supposed to be
Ben
dummy,
Grimm-
right?
No.
Right? Like, I mean, he's like
thought
smarter
it was
than the
like-
Hulk, but he's like it's globbering time, and then like I don't know.
I think he's like-
Exactly. That's The Rock.
I don't know.
Do you smell what the thing is cooking?
Do you smell what the thing is cooking? It's bagels. Jewish. I don't know.
Devin.
The Rock's what?
Devin, you just used the word cooking and Jewish in the same sentence, buddy.
I hate. No one would have
Devin.
noticed that until you brought it up.
Devin.
What you
Okay,
prefer
well, on
making.
that note, we're about at 40 minutes, so
We
Actually?
got absolutely
yeah,
nowhere.
we're
Holy
almost
cow.
at 40 minutes already. So thank you for watching the second episode of the About Blank podcast. Oh wait, God,
Poopy
I messed it
pee
up. Oh Jesus
Poopy,
Christ, what's the outro?
Poopy.
Thanks for watching the second episode of the About Blank
I don't
podcast.
do
We hope you
outros.
enjoyed. We'll try to never ask you to like and subscribe before you even watch the video because that just doesn't make any sense. But now that you have, if you enjoyed the video, I messed it up so many
He
times. I don't
practiced.
even know.
He did it
And
perfectly.
I
on
practiced
first
too.
time.
Last time I was practicing.
Andrew's
on
a
my
fucking
little-
retard. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this segment. And
We
if you
didn't
want to see
get
more,
anywhere.
like, comment, and subscribe, bitches. You know what to do. Turn on that post notifications. Turn on the bell notification. I don't fucking care what it's called.
I also would like
Do
to
it.
reiterate.
Subscribe to Indigo Fiber on YouTube.
I'm not shouting out my channel publicly on here. That's going to be in the fucking description of the video.
It is. It's the second link.
Oh my god! I need to get a YouTube channel. Get clout off this too, or I'll probably get canceled on Twitter for saying.